Daniel, obviously, been here 2 years. What's it feel like going into your junior season? Like, just do you feel like I mean, I'm sure you were comfortable last year and the year before, but like, what's it feel like, starting year 3 here?
Yeah, I would say I feel super comfortable and confident, especially in the team and everyone around me. So having those guys around me allows me to be comfortable where I am, and especially kind of showing the way for the rest of the guys is super cool. And it's an honor that I've been here for 3 years now, and I kind of do that for the rest of the team.
We've heard a lot of today about the balance in the lineup, top to bottom. How do you feel that's going to help you?
Yeah, I think this is the most potent offense we've had since I've been here, and by a lot. So I'm excited for that, and I think that will must win it really well. And there's going to be a lot of guys besides me just producing a lot for us, and it's going to be huge.
But Andy talked about how as last season went on, your pitch selection improved, and you were able to get more power results as a result. Just how did that work for you? How did you go about improving on that, and just what did you see result wise this season one?
Yeah, I would say it's a little bit of maturity and just becoming smarter at becoming a better baseball player and kind of understanding, the game and maybe what the other team is trying to do. So I hope to carry that on into this year and to keep improving on my swing decision, and that'll help me be successful and get into those positive counts.
So having said that, what is that like when you're not seeing pitches? And now the guys you have around you, everybody talked about it. You're going to probably see less walks. So probably see more pitches today. What's that like as a good back up, Rob?
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome, just knowing that there's that protection around me and that guys kind of have to come to me in certain situations. They can't just kind of pitch around. So it's a little easier for me to get geared up to swing. So that's exciting for me because obviously I enjoy hitting the ball.
Just with the way last season ended, I mean, you saw, 2 years ago, so the team struggled. Last year, you guys are, 1 win away from Omaha. Just how hungry has, that been that close to reaching Omaha? How hungry has that made you, the other players?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely hits home, when you're that close and you realize that it's achievable and that you're right, you're super close. But, we got pretty much a lot of new guys. So it's about instilling that process in them and getting them to trust in it. And that's where we want to go and getting them to believe it.
And what have you seen from the new guys, from the transfers, from the true freshmen?
Yeah, they've been awesome. It's a very talented group of new guys along with the returners. So they're doing a great job of buying in. And, as the season comes closer, this team just keeps getting closer. And we're really excited for this weekend.
Outside the pitch selections, what's one of the biggest leaps you want to make this season on in straight play here?
Yeah, I just want to, along with the pitch selection, just being dialed in the whole time, even helping my pitchers out at the other side of the ball, so helping my team win on both sides of the ball is where I want to focus on and continue to get better at, keep growing with.
Anything else?
For the Golden Spikes Award watch list, you've obviously been nominated for a bunch of awards. Do you keep track of that at all, or are you pretty much just focused on the game? Or if you do keep track, are you looking to achieve more this season?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful for all the preseason awards, but honestly, it's not really about that. It's more about, what we accomplish as a team. The accolades kind of take care of themselves when you focus on the right things. And I think that's what's important for me. It's not really the accolades I receive, but I want to see the team succeed. Why?
Two more if you have. You've been here since JD's first year as head coach. Just what makes him a better head coach? What stood out about his first 2 years at the helm?
Yeah, JD does a great job of, being a head coach, but also being like family to us. And, he really treats us well, and he has his heart in this program. And it shows every day in practice and the way he treats guys, and he pushes guys to get better. So I'm thankful for him and how he's helping.
Hey, Daniel, what made you want to come back to Miami and now move on to Pittsburgh?
Out of high school, I don't know. I just feel like this was the right decision for me based on how the draft went. But I'm super excited I came here. I don't regret any of it. So I think that's what it is. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the journey.
You look at who you guys have up and down the order. Just what are your expectations for the offense this year?
I mean, the offense is definitely going to hit for sure. We got a lot of guys coming back from last year who had a lot of offense going with me, Max, Ogden, Cuvet. And then we're also going to plug in some new guys like Sosa, Vance, Brian West, and Keon Copeland. And we're going to have a lot of experience and a lot of guys who are ready to come hit. And they've been doing the fall, putting a lot of work in, extra time as well. So we're going to be a really good lineup up and down and downs.
Have you given any advice to the transfer? I know you came in last year. Have you given any advice about playing here, what it's like, just, being around here and stuff? Just what have you told them?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the fans are obviously super cool here, and they're super open arms, especially for me as a transfer last year. They brought me in open arms, and feel like I was home. So I just kind of told them the same thing, come in and give them the world, and they're going to give it right back to you guys. So they're excited to come play, and we're ready to go do it together.
what was last year? Like, obviously, you guys made significant improvements, but also one win away from Omaha. So just how do you balance the strides you guys made, but also knowing there's still more to come?
100%. Oh, yeah. I mean, last year was super cool. I mean, the team that we've had last year, we had a lot of great guys. No, from the outside, everybody probably thought that we weren't going to go as far, but from the inside, we knew what the team was capable of. And going to the regional and super regional was by far the best baseball and the most fun I've had. But kind of left a little dirty taste in my mouth, not making it all the way. And so this year, the main goal has been to go to Omaha, and that's been like our toss from the day one to go all the way this year. So that's been our main focus, and so that's the goal this year.
You mentioned the lineup there up and down. Do you think you guys could be one of the better lineups in the entire country?
100%, yeah. I think that we can definitely be one of the best lineups. I mean, from top to bottom, we're super balanced and super experienced, and we're going to be really gritty as well. Like, we got a lot of guys that are going to be in the box and battle. I mean, guys might not hit. Guys are going to be in there, and they're going to be tough to get out. It's going to be a pitcher's nightmare from top to bottom. So I think we're going to be one of the best lineups in the country for sure.
Among the expectations coming from last season, how are you stepping into more of a leadership role after a lot of the veterans?
Oh, for sure. I mean, it was obviously really hard to lose guys like Will Smith, Griffin Hughes, Brian Welch and stuff, but they kind of like handed it down to guys like me, Max, Cuvet, and Ogden. So they kind of showed us how it was supposed to be done last year. So now this year, it's our turn to take that note, and we're going to leave off where they started, and we're going to keep it going.
Among the new guys, transfers, true freshmen, who stood out to you, just in the fall and preseason?
I would say Alonzo Alvarez. He's a freshman. He's definitely a second out for me. He's a super good guy. He's always working his butt off and on the field, and he's always talking about ball. And even when he's having a bad day, he still has his head's always there. And I would say, as an older guy perspective, I would say Brylan List, first baseman. He's a dog. He's also like, I also live with him too. So super good guy. He comes here. He works his tail off every single day. He has a great story behind him too. Not recruited a lot out of high school, and then he ended up coming here. So we kind of had like the same story. So super gritty and always working hard.
What impressed you the most about Cuvet?
I mean, Cuvet is just Cuvet, man. He works hard. He's here from the sun comes up to the sun goes down. He's a dog, but he's also a super good guy as well. Like, he's giving his knowledge to everybody that he possibly can. He's also trying to get everybody's best as he can, and he's not just like a selfish guy. He's a super good team guy as well. So we love having him, and we're going to have a good year. We're all going to back him up as well.
Derek, you see working with some new freshman outfielders in that group. What's it like working with them, especially Dylan and Mason, especially because Mason, we saw in a highlight to grab on Saturday.
Yeah, it's been super fun. Those guys are fun to work with. Super talented. They're going to be the future of this program coming up soon. They've been awesome. They come here, they're ready to work every single day, and they're always asking questions how they can get better, and kind of like learning from older guys like me and Max and Mikey and Fabio, who were all here last year. So they've been nothing but the best, and I'm excited to see what the future looks like for them as well.
Anything else for Derek?
Derek, what do you take more pride in, your Gold Glove defense or your 47 RBI offense?
Well, I know JD would probably want me to say defense, but I love swinging the bat, and that's my pride. So I love hitting the most.
Dude, awesome. Anything else? Derek, you were red hot to start the season last year, dealt with an injury, and then now full year health, hopefully. How excited are you to get back into it? What's the best way again?
Oh, I'm super excited. Last year it was super devastating to obviously go down, and it really hurt my heart because I love playing in front of these fans. I love this community, and it's been nothing but a dream come true for me to come down here. So I'm excited to be back. I'm fully healthy. I took my off season as serious as I possibly can, and Julian, my athletic trainer, he's super good. Got me back to my health, and I'm past that even better where I was at to start. So I'm excited for it. I'm going to give my all each and every day for this program and for this community, and I'm excited to see what happens.
These guys came one win away from it last year. Just how does it feel to be part of the group that looks like you could be the ones that push right back over top of your chat over there?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's super cool. Like, obviously, the team was right there, and, that's motivation. So this team has a different motive. They don't want, super regional, cool, but, they did it last year. They want more this year, so it's cool to be a part of that.
And what's it been like working with the pitching staff?
The guys are awesome. Definitely a young group, but, they all want to get better every single day, and their eyes are all set on Omaha. So that's all you can ask for.
What have you noticed about catching AJ Ciscar?
Oh, he's legit. I faced him last year. Obviously this year get to catch him, but no, he's legit, and he's confident too, which is something you gotta have.
It's too bad you don't have a great catching launch. Like, the guy doesn't really know what he's doing. When you got here, you saw what that was. So, what's your mind?
Yeah, there were some things that I wanted to work on, and then obviously, when I found out, we were gonna have Jared Saltamaki as our catching coach, I knew he'd be able to work on those things. And so, yeah, no, he's been awesome. He's been money. I mean, everything, any question that I have, he's done it, in the MLB level. So, he can give me the best answer. And yeah, I've loved being able to learn from him.
How much do you think that improves the pitching? You behind the plate, really doing that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, like, he knows what the guys at the top level want. He knows, they want to see this. They want to see your chest like this. They want to see your body in this position. They want the confidence to be able, if the pitch is called in the dirt, we're gonna block that. So I mean, he's mentored us through all of that, and he's been, everything I can ask for.
How has your transition been from NC State in terms of team culture? How do you like the team? How are you guys getting along?
Team here is great. I mean, they took me in, been hanging out with these guys every single day. Group events. Yesterday we had an awesome team dinner. Whole team went to Coach JD's house, and things like that I think are super cool and super important to, bring together all the new guys that, are on this team this year.
How dangerous can this lineup be?
Yeah, no, this lineup is legit. In the inter squads, it's like we've been doing 3 rotations, but every rotation, puts up a couple of runs. So it'll be cool, when we all are able to work together, how many runs we can put up in the season.
They're playing the ACC for a little bit now. It's a specific opponent you're looking to face in the most, and also the World Baseball Classic is coming up. Or who's your pick to win that?
World Baseball Classic, I have to go USA. As far as a series, obviously the big, you have the big. There's new rivalries here, and I've never been a part of a Miami Florida series. I used to watch them as a kid and watch it from the stands, but to be able to play in that, I'm really looking forward to the Florida series.
How excited are you to play in front of this Mark Light crowd? I remember the NC State series with the kind of apex, and this team's kind of run last year and really loud every single game. What's it like to be on the right side of that this time around?
Yeah, it's funny you asked that because, as a kid, I know when somebody strikes out on the other team, they hear the left or right. And last year, obviously I don't ever try to strike out, but when I did strike out, I was like, I started smiling because I knew it was coming. So yeah, no, to be able to play and have those fans, bringing that energy to the opposing team now instead of the guy like me. So it'll be cool. I'm excited.
Did you think about messing it up? Because I always think that, like, why would this guy do a shuffle or something?
No, honestly, I didn't want to draw extra attention. Obviously, I've thought about it before. I've seen guys do it. It's kind of funny, but no, I just kind of soaked it in. Like I said, I just smiled, and I don't enjoy strikeouts, but I enjoyed that one. So,
anything else? Yeah, real quick. What are some of the challenges with a whole new pitching staff?
Oh, I don't know. I think I've done them all life. Like in high school, you play with these different events and you meet you guys for the first time, and the next day you're catching them in the big game. So I think like for these guys, we've had a lot of time together. We catch every single pen. That's one thing I think is important is that we don't, our 3 catchers that are on this team, we catch every single bullpen. So we've seen what all the guys are working on, what they need to hear, what they want to improve. So we're hands on with them, daily. So it's definitely not an issue.
What is it about this lineup specifically that you think could make us so dangerous this year?
For one, Daniel Cuvet alone makes the lineup dangerous. So I think when you add guys like, returners like Max Gallivan, 300 hitter, Ogden, 300 hitter, Brylan West, 300 hitter, obviously like a guy like me, I think like you gotta pitch to Cuvet now. So we'll see. I would expect walks to be or less walks to Cuvet because you got to worry about so much more. So we'll see. So let Cuvet hit, and then the danger starts happening.
At the start of Big Man has that too.
It's awesome, man. It's a blessing. JD's giving me an opportunity, and he's giving me opportunities time and always. Like going into last year, being a setup guy early in the year, and then getting a first start over there at UNC. It's just all the work that we've been able to put in. In the off season, going to USA, working there, training after that, especially in the fall. It's something that I didn't really expect to happen my sophomore year, but just got to trust in the process and just going about my business the same way each and every day. It's a blessing to be here.
JD talked about the expectation of this program is getting back to Omaha. Do you feel like you have to set a tone Friday night?
That's yes, for sure. Opening weekend, we're going in here, we're making a statement, right? We have a new identity, a new team, you guys put together new lineups, new weekend rotation. All right, so we're gonna go in there, we're gonna set a tone like you're saying. We're gonna play our brand of baseball and continue to play that game for the rest of the year.
What were some of the things that you spent the offseason working on?
G and Laz, they've been working with me a lot on the changeup, just, getting it to the pitcher, 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 getting it to the
not necessarily throwing one because I threw one last year, but adjusting and making it play more of my stuff, right? So my fastball, at least numbers-wise, doesn't carry very much. So they're trying to get that changeup that actually drops off the table a little bit more, also change a little bit of speed, less spin, so it's a little more effective to the lefties.
And just going up against this lineup, everyone's talking about how, deep it is. Was it like facing them and even in just practice?
It's tough. I mean, rake scrimmages, first 2 weeks, it was, I mean, they were still getting back into it, but it was still challenging. I mean, these guys hadn't seen arms for a month, and then they come in here, they're putting us to work, and not just me, but all the pitchers. And then these past 2 weeks, I mean, I think we had like 6 home runs getting hit off the pitcher, and it's not like we're making bad pitches. We had dudes that execute spots, and some balls are hit off that scoreboard.
Who gave you the biggest trouble?
This fall and this spring, it'd probably be Max Galvin.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, he's got an eye, and lefties, they just try to slap the ball against me, and we always seem to shift. And so that third base, he just picks third base every time, I'm going to be honest with you.
What are you looking forward to for this Friday night?
Honestly, the crowd, man. I mean, I haven't pitched in a game since Louisville, really. I mean, USA, I was there, but the rhythm wasn't much of a crowd. But it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of adrenaline, not only for me, but all of us. And we're just ready. We're ready for it. We've been training for it, and we're prepped.
And there's focus on now, but last year, program makes significant strides. You guys get to Super Regional, but also one win away from getting to Omaha. So how do you balance knowing the strides you guys made, but also knowing there's still more there?
Well, it's a little bit taken game by game. I mean, obviously, we have a bad taste in our mouths from Louisville. We literally one run away, one out away, one big play away from making it to Omaha and achieving the goal that we had. And understanding that we kind of have to look back and focus on what we did to get there, right? I mean, we had a low point in the season, and we just trusted the process. JD, after every game, he was telling us, I mean, we're playing baseball the right way. Eventually, it's going to reward us. And when we finished this season, I think it was 6 for our last game with a loss. We were kind of like, all right, we have no idea what we're going to do. Then we got into the regional. We're like, all right, this is our opportunity. We're going to take what we got and run with it. And we just happened to play with house money, and we made a big run out of it. So understanding that, trusting the process, playing baseball the right way, and just coming day in and day out to getting better, not necessarily worrying about what the record looks like, but just getting better each and every day. That's what's going to help us get there.
Can you kind of walk us through your arsenal? You mentioned the changeup that you want to get more break on it. How do you feel about your other pitches?
Sinker's always there. I mean, God's gifted me a certain mechanic, certain way, certain movement. I don't know how or why, but I mean, it's been there. And we used it a lot last year. We're going to continue to use it effectively this year. And same thing with that sweeper. Sweeper just kind of throws righties a little for loop, right? They're seeing it come at them, that it's down the middle for a strike. It kind of takes them out of the at-bat. It's a tough at-bat. Always very uncomfortable as well. I mean, you have to worry about that sinker running in on righties. You have to worry about that slider for lefties coming out on them as well. So just attacking the inside part of the zone is going to be something that we're always going to go for.
And you mentioned you don't know how the sinker kind of came about. There's a lot of stories I'm seeing pictures and just like they're throwing and the ball just does it and they don't know why it's doing it. Just how did you develop that sinker?
A little funny story that when I was in 7th grade, I broke my hand playing basketball. Before I used to be way over the top, but actually I get made fun of a lot because I kind of, I did like a crow hop from the outfield, but on the mound, and I would throw with my cast, and from there, naturally my arm slot dropped because I just tried to sling it around using my body being rotational, and just so happened that I dropped my arm slot like that, and coaches when I was younger also told me to start on a 2-seam. And I started throwing it. When junior high school, kids were telling me it looked like a changeup, but it was hard. Now I knew what was happening, and just throw it.
You didn't just your arm was more because you could break your wrist, so you just like, well, the grip is just.
Yeah, I just kind of grip. I mean, I was throwing 4-seam still at the time, but it was like, it's kind of weird. I didn't have the arm strength to really get my arm up there, so it was just kind of down here, and that's what our slot is now.
What you mentioned USA, what does it do for you to be around a bunch of great pitchers? What does that do to you?
It's an experience of a lifetime, if I'm going to be honest with you. Like, I mean, I had the honor to throw that 4th of July start over there in Kannapolis, and on top of that, I mean, I got to spend a week and a half, I think it was, with what they see to be the best players in college baseball. And what was even cooler about it was I got to spend time with Cuvet while I was there, so we're both in the same group of people, same group of guys. We're learning. I mean, I got to learn from a lot of the pitchers that were there, not just the sophomores, but also the freshmen that were there. We were always talking, communicating, talking about different strategies, what they do good, what they do excellent, and maybe what I can do even better, and just learn from them, growing from each other. It's not like I'm talking like I'm a freshman to a grad guy. I mean, I'm talking to freshman, sophomore, and even sophomores to sophomores, and we learn from each other. So that was really, really cool.
If I know how Miami is so special to you, what attracted you to this program, whether it's coaching style or something about the team culture, the city or the school? What stands out to you the most about Miami?
Well, I live 45 minutes away from here. I went to St. Thomas Aquinas, right? Catholic school up there, Fort Lauderdale, and coming down here, I had family that lived down here. I got family that lives 10, 15 minutes down the street, so that was obviously a first initial thought. Then on top of that, the weather. I mean, it's beautiful here. It's February right now. It's 75 and sunny. I got no place I'm not sweating walking out here either. Then on top of that, JD. I mean, when we were going through that coaching change with Gino, I was really hesitant on what to do. I was kind of in the mix, but JD was always calling me, making sure that, like, all right, I'm still bought in. And there was never a doubt that JD was going to get that coaching job, that I was going to come here. That was always the thought. That was always the mindset. And the opportunity to do it here and pitch off Friday nights that you're talking about, and to do it with JD, I mean, it's a blessing. It's an honor. And there's no better place to pitch at than the University of Miami. Like, the way the strides that we made last year and the strides that we're going to make this year, it's really going to turn this place around. And, I mean, fans are going to be here for us. We're always going to be a good baseball team just because that's who we are. That's the standard we carry, and that's what JD instills in us.
Was playing near home at the University of Miami something that you dreamt of when you were a kid as well?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm a family guy, right? My parents come down to every scrimmage, even if we're, like, it's kind of crazy to say, but they show up 3 o'clock sometimes. My dad's got work, but he finds time. He always finds a way to do it. And the opportunity to play in front of my parents, who invest a lot of time and money and travel and all this stuff, the opportunity to kind of give back in that sense, to play in front of them, that's always been a dream.
Anything else for AJ?
Hey, AJ, you're the day one starter on the mound this Friday. How do you clear all the notes in your head and will stay calm in that moment?
I mean, it's the same game, right? I mean, pitching Saturday is not really much different from Friday other than the day of the week, right? I mean, it's still a game. I still got to pitch. I still got to execute. It's really no different. And same thing when it comes to playoffs, same thing comes to regular season. Just continue to do my thing, continue to execute, and continue to trust the process.
All right, now the new season. I'm sorry, friends. I mean, I couldn't be more excited that I got a taste of these fans of this community this past Fan Fest this past weekend, and it was incredible just to see how much they're showing out. It just this team makes me really feel like a part of the family. I mean, it's a new environment for me, but they welcome me with open arms, and I couldn't be more excited for the start of the season.
Dave, we jumped around a bit in this last few years. What do you expect to see from your opponents now here in Miami that you may not have seen before?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little bit of a jump in competition, but it's still the same game we all know and love, and I'm just going to go out there and continue to compete with a great team behind me, along with these coaches, JD and Laz. So obviously they expect the best from me, but I'm going to go out there and just do what I do every day and hope this team achieves like what we want to achieve, which is obviously going back to Omaha.
What do you take away from your journey to this point in terms of just how you got here, what you learned about yourself as you were trying to find your place?
Yeah, so I think it goes back to just putting your head down, doing all the hard work, and if you keep doing the right things will come to you as you keep doing the right things, and you're going to achieve a lot in this game if you just keep doing all the hard work, and you got to block out the outside noise. It's all about going out there, getting better each day, and just going out there, trying to get achievements, stay up to date.
How's the transition been for you so far in terms of coaching and team culture?
Yeah, so go back to what I said earlier. This team really does make you feel like a family. JD, Laz, they welcomed me with open arms, and especially my teammates as well. They made me feel like, even though I'm a new guy, like me and other transfers feel so welcome, and it's all about blending with the returners from last year and going out there and having a special season as a group.
What was the main thing that attracted you to Miami and the program?
I think the coaching staff, I mean, JD, Laz, along with the fellow members of the group, they're all so welcoming, and they're all one of the best for me. And they said I can come here and be a huge role to getting back to Omaha, and I believed in them, and they believe in me, which is even better. So,
what role are you expecting to play this week?
So I'm expecting to be the closer on Friday night or Saturday night, whatever they need me. But whatever the team needs, I'm always a team guy. So, however we win games, whatever role that best suits them, and just looking forward to going out there and playing for these fans.
Do 2 more questions if you have them. What's the vibe of the Hamilton split? How much does that help you and Rose and Kelly, the fight stuff under the two?
Yeah, I mean, knowing you have a run support behind you like this, especially with this lineup, it takes off a lot of pressure out there on the mound, but you still got to go out there and do your job. And with a defense like this, you got Cuvet, Ogden, new guys like Vance Sheehan. They're all out there. They're going to make defensive plays behind you and save a lot of hits.
Oh, what is your approach like going to high stakes games?
I mean, I like to meditate a lot, so just keeping tunnel vision. I mean, going out there and keeping a clear mind, clear sight, and just focusing on what's in front of you. You can't worry about the past or the future, just what's right in front of you, which is playing the game. So
Awesome. Thank you, Ron.
Appreciate it, guys.